Okay, so we are here with
Sakith.
What's up, everyone? It's Marco, and I forgot to record a freaking intro, but what's up? Welcome to the new season of Talk with the Hog podcast. If y'all have any more topics y'all want me to cover, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section, leave a like, and I hope y'all enjoy the video. Okay, so we are here with
Sakith.
Sakith. This week's topic is obviously social media. So I was kind of wondering, how do you use social media in like your day-to-day?
Oh, I try not to do it day to day because these days social media can be very distracting and very, very bad for your mental health. I was a victim of that, so now I'm sort of detoxing a little bit. I'm not on social media every day. For business-wise, I use a separate Instagram page, but for personal, I do that on the weekends. So yeah, that's one example.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I completely, relate to that because as a musician, I mean, it's hard not to be on social media. So I think for me, I have, kind of gotten a social media addiction in some way, shape, or form. And I think it kind of lowers my self-esteem sometimes because I feel like I have to, be the same as someone more famous than me or like, copy them, So do you feel like it's kind of lowered yours in some way, shape, or form?
Well, it did in the past, but now I realize that, social media is just people posting things. It's just an algorithm. It's an algorithm-based software. And it'll try to feed you things that cater to you and try to keep you connected to the app. But in reality, it's doing more harm than good. Mm-hmm. It's really important that you mitigate that time from social media and doing other things as well. Whether it could be fitness or actually talking to people like what we're doing right now. Fitness or, in school, maybe work on your classes, getting involved in extracurriculars, right. Going out and meeting people. It's much more different than with social media. It's made people, I feel, more antisocial.
For sure.
We need sociability. Social media can help you connect, but it's really like your inner circle that you have outside of social media that really, really counts.
For sure. Well, thank you so much. I will be the one that stands out. I'm like, thank you, bro. Thank you for coming on.
By the way, I just want to say congratulations on all the success that you've been having. You've been performing really good, and check him out, AJY. He's a great performer, and I wish you nothing but the best, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We're interviewing the dog.
Aw, Nala, right?
Nala.
How do you feel about social media?
Say love it.
All right, and we are here with
Crow.
Crow.
Yeah.
Marco, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I was kind of wondering how you personally feel about social media.
For one, I don't really use a lot of social medias. I actually do a bit more blogging. I don't know. I mostly kind of view it as sort of platform for my experience, at least how I've seen it been used, is usually for local businesses and how they can get their name out there and get more people to, be aware of them and know the area. So I think it's also just a way to kind of, give platforms to voices.
Gotcha. So is there any reason why you personally don't really use social media?
I'm just not that too tech savvy with it. I am 19, but I'm just not too tech savvy with, at least with the newer ones. I'm definitely more kind of used to more kind of like, I think, the blogging kind of format, to where it's just like you have to. I'm definitely like curate. I like to curate my own experience, and it's kind of hard to do on most social medias. There is one bank, but I think that one's kind of pronounced dead for a while. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are here with
Charlie Denny.
Charlie Denny and
Nala.
Nala. Nice to meet you guys. I was kind of wondering, do you use social media in your day-to-day life?
Absolutely. All over the place.
How do you use it?
Well, I'm on Facebook. I have an Instagram, although I don't use it as much. I've never got onto TikTok. I'm on YouTube all the time watching. And I've thought about getting a YouTube channel, but I haven't yet. I just, wander around loose on the internet, and I have since AOL was paid by the minute.
Oh, AOL. I haven't heard that in a while. If I wonder if anyone here has an AOL email still.
I'm doing everything in the world, keeping up with my grandkids, my kids that are scattered around. So it's opened up the world, and you can talk to people from France and Italy. from there. And used to, you had to write a letter to get over there, and now you don't.
Yeah, that is very true, actually. Like, I mean, I have friends from freaking UK. I have friends from Vietnam and everything like that. Shout out to you guys in Vietnam. So yeah, I think the internet is actually like a very beautiful thing. Personally, I mean, I guess, do you have any advice for people just trying to, get themselves out there more, or get like you write? So if you have any advice for people trying to get their own art out there,
Read other people's stuff first. Look at other writers. Pick out your favorite author. Mine's J.R. Ward. Read her stuff. Read my stuff. Go around and examine what other people are doing. Don't copy it, but look at what they do and then tailor your stuff. And then don't be afraid of it, because I'm almost 70 years old. If I can do this and do it consistently, anybody can do this. Don't let the idiots get you down, okay? Because there are idiots sometimes. And just be you. Just be you. Be friendly. Be willing to talk to people. And just go for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. If you have haters, you're doing it right. I have tons of haters too. But where can people find your stuff?
Charlie Denny on Facebook. CharlieandElizabethDenny.net is my website.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Is there anything else you'd like to share to anyone?
Just have fun. That's the biggest thing in life. Have fun.
Okay, so y'all have seen her face. So we are here with?
Wait, can you redo that? Yeah.
So we are here with?
Reagan.
Y'all might remember her from our previous podcast, so returning cast member right here. So you're actually with The Signal now.
Yes.
Yes, she's my coworker. She's not my friend. We're just we're I met her family and she was like, "Oh, he's my coworker." Like, bro, I thought I was your friend.
But it's because you brought me flowers, so it just looked suspicious.
Who wouldn't bring her? Okay, sorry. Okay, so social media, how do you use it on a day-to-day basis?
Social media is my job, and it's my entertainment, and it consumes my life.
How has it impacted your life?
It's given me the opportunity to express myself. It really brought me confidence. I've also met some of my friends on social media, some of my best friends. It also helps me keep in touch with my family. I think that naturally when you're on social media, you tend to compare yourself to other people your age, and sometimes you can feel like you're behind. But social media is fake. The internet is fake. People put what they want you to see online. So I know you've heard it a lot in this interview, but like comparison is
the thief of joy.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
I mean, yeah, social media is like so fake. I mean, for the gym, bro, I turn down the contrast. I put the brightness down. I put a filter on, and I don't look like that. Well, actually, I do, but not like that defined.
Okay.
Just joking.
I think that social media is very lucrative. Wait, is that the word?
That's a word. That is a word.
I know, but what's the word?
What you trying to
like
say?
Where there's so many avenues to make money. Like very.
Just say lucrative.
Is it lucrative though?
We're in university and we don't know. Well, that's why we're communications.
Yes, we are communicators.
Well, that's why. Well, no communications. We're supposed to be able to communicate.
That doesn't mean we're writers.
We're with The Signal. Our people write newspapers. We don't. That's why we do the videos, because we can't write, bro. We can't write. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Reagan.
Buy your life.
Great interview. So we are here with
Elsie.
Elsie. I love that name, by the way. It's really cool. Like, it reminds me of Elsa from Frozen. Does everyone say that? I'm so sorry.
I get that all the time, but I guess it's a good way for people to remember my name. But no, LC, not Elsa.
LC, yes. It's just an easy way to remember it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love that movie.
So my job, I work for the Office of Student Engagement, the Center for Student Engagement, and my job is actually the communications and outreach person. So social media is a huge part of my day-to-day life just because I have to post consistently and make sure that people know what's going on in our office and around campus, because our office handles a lot of the big events on campus. Yeah. So if you're seeing videos with Hunter the Hawk, that's probably me.
Oh, wait, so do you know the person under the mask? If there is a person under there.
If there is a person under the mask.
It's a real hawk.
For all you know, it's me.
Whoa, wait. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Next time I see Hunter, I'll be like, LC.
There you go. So I've had an interesting experience with it because before I started this job, I was on social media, but I didn't post ever. I think my last post was 4 or 5 years ago. So I was just kind of lurking. Then I got this job and I had to be much more active in posting, much more active in like knowing what trends are going on and stuff so that I could implement them into our company social media. So the interesting thing that has happened is I'm not as into it personally anymore. Every time I go on there, it's more like I'm looking for inspiration for what I could do for the student engagement. And it's become a lot more intentional and it's easier to stop rather than doom scroll as well. So funny enough, getting a job working in social media has made me a lot less likely to misuse social media.
Wow, so that's a great tip for all you people that are stuck doom scrolling. Just get a job.
Just get a job as a content creator. That's one way to do it.
Yes. So I heard you say that like you really didn't like post a lot, right? Personal wise, do you feel like that at that time, I guess, when you didn't really post a lot, because I know you do it for work now, was it hard for you to be connected to people, or were you just doing that more so in person?
So actually the reason I stopped posting was because it got very toxic for me, where I started doing the comparison thing where I'm seeing other people living their best lives and going on trips and achieving all these things, and I was at a point where I felt like I was really stuck and things weren't really working out for me, and so I stopped posting because I was like, well, there's nothing worth posting for me, so I'm just gonna stop. So that's the reason that I stopped posting, and it definitely made me less connected. It actually got to a point where I had to stop following certain people and pages because it was getting so bad. But then as I started to, I guess, feel more confident in myself, stop comparing myself, stop feeling like, I'm running late to my own life just by watching other people, I was able to kind of get more connected and get more connected with people. But another thing is I'm an international student, so almost all my friends like from high school are in different corners of the world, so social media really is the only way that we can connect with each other. So I've had to embrace it, but the line between embracing it and misusing it is so thin. Oh, yeah. And sometimes like I tip over, but I'm working on it now.
Yeah, that is a very hard thing to balance, because you don't want to, just only rely on social media and you get stuck in that trap again. But you also want to be able to talk to the people that you know and your friends and everything like that, especially if they're in a whole different country or a whole different state or anything like that. So, yeah, that definitely makes sense because for me, I compare myself a lot on social media. Like you said, I see people traveling. I see my friends that are the same age as me or even younger than me. I'm like, dang, how are you affording that? But yet they're in debt.
In this economy?
I know. They're either in debt or they got some generous parents or something like that. I have no clue. I guess, is there anything else that you have to say or anything like that? Any advice? I mean, you already gave a lot of good advice. Get a job is one of them. I'm just joking. I'm just
Let's see. I think the biggest one is, I know everybody says it, to stop comparing yourself, but it's only taken me till this year to stop feeling like, oh my gosh, everybody is so far ahead of me and I gotta catch up, and realize that, wow, I'm actually exactly where I need to be. And so when you get that sense of safety in yourself and your life and the things that you're working towards, it's much easier to enjoy social media for what it is.
Yeah, that is so. That is actually really nice. I'm going to stop comparing myself today. Well, thank you so much, Elsie, for coming on. I appreciate you. So we are here with
Albert.
How do you kind of view social media?
I think it's an effective tool to kind of keep up to date with, just things that are happening. It's good to kind of help keep a family, but at the end of the day, it is a tool. So there is, double-edged sword kind of thematics with it. So you can always find something that's good and find something that's bad. It just depends on how it's used and how you perceive it.
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely is a tool, and I know you said something about family. It definitely is very cool to stay connected in a way to my family and everything like that. Do you think that if I wasn't doing music and if I didn't have to use it for like a business and everything like that, I don't think I would really be using it much. I mean, for me personally, I would struggle a lot like on social media about just, comparisons and like self-esteem and everything like that. I was kind of wondering if there was anything that you have personally struggled with from social media. Like, has it impacted you in any type of way?
So I remember you mentioning that you had compared yourself to others through a media facet. I've always been a part of the mindset of comparing yourself to others is exceptionally, it is toxic if you let it get out of hand. To acknowledge, okay, this is where this person's at, that's one thing, but letting that get to you in a way where, okay, well, they're over here, why can't I already be over there, like just like them, or they're clearly far more successful than I am, because that for me falls more away from the media aspect, and I think it becomes more of a who you are as a person, because to be completely transparent, no two people are alike.
Right.
What I have gone through in my life that has led me to where I am now is completely different than what
I've gone through.
Exactly, than what you've gone through in your life that has brought you to where you are now. At the end of the day, you're still alive. You have clothes on. You're able to be a part of a university that only a handful of people are even able to truly say they can be a part of. You're not doing wrong. You're not doing bad. You just are at a different point in your own life, and you'll get there when you get there. I think social media can help breed a very toxic mindset of how you view others, how others view yourself, but especially the more you make it your life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I completely get that. I mean, because it definitely does get out of hand a lot. Like, a lot of people quit. A lot of people quit their dreams, or people quit. Don't want to be too graphic, but quit life. But quit a lot of things because of it getting out of hand and it just becoming such a toxic environment.
I mean, Japan's a prime example of it. Japan and South Korea. You see how these poor people just rack themselves across the drying rack over their self-image, who they are physically, who they are on a wealth basis. And then you see how it affects not just them but society entirely. Where everyone judges you based off of your follower count, or the old adage is you judge someone based off the truck they drive or based off the car they drive. That's always been a thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think social media necessarily is the root of it all, because like I said, us comparing ourselves to others that's just how
personal.
It's always been. But social media, like I said it earlier, it's a tool, and how people utilize that tool dictates the outcome.
Yeah, it can make or break someone, social media. I mean, like you said, it's a tool. It could also, be used as a way to break someone down in a way. So it definitely, it makes sense how you're saying how it depends on the person.
If I can flip it too at the same time, there's just two sides of the coin to it. Social media also does help people. I mean, right. I'll use my personal experience. When I first moved here to Houston about 2 years ago, after I got out of the military, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything fun in the area, you know what I mean? So I turned to social media. I turned to Facebook. When I got my first motorcycle last year, I turned to social media. I found Facebook groups that were hosting meetups. There's meetups, bike groups, activities where, hey, we're all going to be meeting over here. We're going to be doing this. Come hang out. And I've been able to interject myself into the community due to social media. I'm able to post my videos and show all the places I've been to and all the people I've met through social media. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't inherently bad. It's just how you use it as a tool. How you use it as a tool. Because I wouldn't have met any of the friends I have now if I didn't hit up the meets. And in order for me to find those meets, I had to get on Facebook.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, like, there's like there's two sides of the coin. There's double-edged sword. I mean, I personally, again, sometimes I don't let it get I don't let it get out of hand, but sometimes I let it get to me. But a lot of the times I end up,
natural.
yeah, it's natural. I mean, we're all human at the end of the day.
It's a human
I mean,
condition.
in person, sometimes I do compare myself to people, but I do use social media in a lot of ways, like how you said, meeting people and forming a community. I mean, there's been so many online friends that I have made, and they're my biggest supporters in a lot of ways, and they're just really cool people.
Yeah, and I think you brought up a good point is like I said, it's just social media. Like I said, I'm beating this dead horse to death basically. It is a tool, but I think a lot of what we said, like you said, is when we compare ourselves in person or on media, that is part of the human condition. Right. It's not something that we all do it to some extent, because envy is one of the cardinal sins. This is something that we struggle with as people. You see someone doing well for themselves. Some people have more control over it, and they have more humility than others. But the thought still lingers, even if it's for a brief second of, wow, I wish that was me. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Or why can't that be me? Well, it's the less of a media problem and just more of how you view yourself, self-confidence, self-image. And that, I think, a lot of us struggle with, even to some degree and to some extent.
For sure. Well, thank you, Albert, for coming on. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing some really great work.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We definitely will. All right. So we are here with
Samuel.
What does social media look like on your day-to-day life?
In terms of everything to me, the internet has always been the fact that I can look into the notions of the current cultural landscape even without having experienced all of it, because it's based on the notion that you can just look deeper into it and then find all sorts of perspectives in order to judge the value of perspectives in accordance to each other with what they see and what they are focusing on. So social media is a broader view of what humanity has to offer, and people keep thinking about the negatives of social media, saying that they hear about war, they hear about famine, they hear about everything bad that's happening. But that only proves that it's showing what has always been there, and it's the only way that we can be able to equip ourselves with the knowledge in order to expand our ability to react to and adjust ourselves to be equipped to deal with the scenarios of the complexities of modern life. Since the invention of fire, it's been used to torch things, used to burn down things, but of course, every time you need a good hot soup, you need to turn on the
It can be
stove.
used to cook things, right?
And when we make metal, that's also fire. So it's, again, just another tool, and it's not that tools are evil per se. Not even the companies making the tools are necessarily evil. They're just filling a role, and likewise, we all have roles within that as well.
That is actually a very interesting way of looking at social media, because it definitely is a tool for sure.
Social media is a reflection of the real life culture, the real life experience, the real life whatever they're talking about, like specific patterns that you observe in real life that you cannot grasp the concept of, like, for example, whatever K-pop thing or Taylor Swift or whatever fan base.
Right. Well, I think that's a very interesting perspective on, just social media as a whole, because that definitely opened my eyes a little bit to look at social media in a different way. So I appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Did I get your name?
Marco.
Marco.
Marco, thank you so much.